Once upon a time, in a grand royal palace, there lived a kind-hearted bride. Her name was Princess Areeba, known for her gentle soul and pure heart. She had recently married Prince Zion, the heir to a powerful kingdom. The palace was filled with gold, jewels, and endless royal traditions. Among all royal treasures, a pair of ancient bangles was most precious. These bangles were gifted by the queen to every royal bride. They were believed to bring blessings, peace, and happiness in marriage. Princess Areeba received those royal bangles on her wedding day. Her eyes sparkled with joy as she wore them for the first time. The bangles shimmered like stars on her delicate wrists. However, not everyone in the palace was happy for her. The prince's sisters-in-law were jealous of her beauty and kindness. They were harsh, selfish, and always compared themselves with others. Their names were Nadia, Syra, and Komal. They lived in the same palace but lacked royal respect. They envied Areeba's position as the beloved princess. Especially, they hated the attention she received from the queen. The queen adored Areeba for her humility and manners. This love increased the jealousy inside the three sisters-in-law. They secretly planned to humiliate her. One morning, Areeba was walking in the palace garden. The royal bangles sparkled under the golden sunlight. Nadia saw her and whispered to Syra and Komal. "She thinks she is better than us," Nadia said angrily. Syra nodded and said, "We must teach her a lesson." Komal smiled wickedly and agreed with both of them. They decided to steal the royal bangles. Their plan was to blame Areeba for losing them. That night, they entered her chamber silently. Areeba was sleeping peacefully, unaware of danger. The sisters-in-law slowly removed the bangles from her wrist. The bangles made a soft sound but she did not wake. They left the room quickly, hiding the jewelry. In the morning, chaos spread across the palace. Princess Areeba was shocked to find her bangles missing. She cried softly, unable to understand what happened. The queen was deeply worried about the sacred royal bangles. Guards searched every corner of the palace. Nadia, Syra, and Komal pretended to be innocent. They acted shocked and blamed outsiders. Areeba felt broken but she remained calm and patient. She believed truth would eventually come out. Days passed, and tension filled the palace. The queen started doubting Areeba slightly. The sisters-in-law enjoyed watching her suffer silently. But Areeba never spoke a harsh word to anyone. She continued helping servants and caring for the queen. Her kindness touched many hearts in the palace. Even some guards began to support her secretly. Prince Zion noticed her sadness and became worried. He decided to investigate the matter himself. One night, he reviewed the palace security paths. He discovered footprints near Areeba's chamber. The footprints led towards the sisters-in-law's rooms. The prince grew suspicious but stayed silent. He planned to collect more evidence carefully. Meanwhile, Areeba prayed for truth and justice. Her faith in goodness never weakened. The royal bangles were still hidden in a secret box. Nadia checked them every night with pride. She believed no one could ever expose them. But destiny had different plans written. One servant accidentally saw Nadia hiding something. He noticed the glowing bangles inside a wooden box. Shocked, he rushed to inform Prince Zion. The prince now had solid proof of betrayal. He thanked the servant and prepared for action. The next day, a royal gathering was called. All family members were present in the hall. Areeba stood quietly, unsure of what was happening. The queen looked serious and emotional. Prince Zion stepped forward with calm authority. He asked everyone about the missing royal bangles. Nadia, Syra, and Komal denied everything strongly. They acted offended and insulted the question. But the prince revealed the wooden box. Silence fell across the entire hall. The sisters-in-law turned pale with fear. Areeba looked shocked and confused. The queen demanded the truth immediately. The servant confirmed seeing Nadia hiding the box. The truth finally started unfolding. Nadia tried to lie but her voice shook. Syra and Komal also broke down under pressure. The royal bangles were opened in front of everyone. Areeba's eyes filled with tears of relief. The queen felt both anger and disappointment. She asked why they committed such cruelty. Nadia admitted jealousy was their reason. They wanted to disgrace Areeba. The hall was filled with heavy silence. Prince Zion looked deeply disappointed in them. Areeba, despite everything, asked for mercy. Her kindness surprised everyone again. She said hatred should not be answered with hatred. The queen felt proud of her noble heart. The sisters-in-law were forgiven but punished socially. They lost royal trust and respect. Areeba was given her bangles back. The palace finally returned to peace. Days later, Areeba's kindness became a legend. People admired her forgiving nature. The sisters-in-law slowly regretted their actions. They began changing their behavior over time. The royal bangles were now seen as symbols of truth. Areeba always wore them with grace. The queen blessed her every morning. Prince Zion valued her even more deeply. The kingdom became peaceful and prosperous. Love replaced jealousy in the palace. Areeba taught everyone the power of patience. Her story spread across the kingdom. Children heard tales of the kind bride. The jealous sisters became examples of warning. They learned that envy destroys relationships. Areeba continued her royal duties gracefully. She helped poor families in the kingdom. She supported education for girls. She improved the lives of many people. Her heart remained pure and strong. The royal bangles were cleaned and blessed again. They shined brighter than ever before. The queen declared them sacred once more. Areeba was honored publicly in the palace. She stood as a symbol of kindness. The prince always stood by her side. Their bond grew stronger every day. The palace gardens bloomed beautifully. Birds sang happily in the royal trees. Peace filled every corner of the kingdom. Nadia, Syra, and Komal were assigned duties. They served the palace with humility now. Slowly their hearts softened with time. They began respecting Areeba genuinely. Areeba never reminded them of their mistake. This made them respect her even more. Forgiveness became the greatest lesson of the story. The queen often told Areeba's story to visitors. Many kings admired her wisdom. She became a role model for royal families. One festival day arrived in the kingdom. The palace was decorated with lights and flowers. Areeba wore the royal bangles proudly. She danced gracefully in the celebration. Everyone admired her beauty and kindness. Even the sisters-in-law smiled sincerely. The past bitterness was finally gone. The kingdom celebrated unity and love. Fireworks lit the night sky beautifully. Happiness echoed throughout the palace. Areeba looked at the queen with gratitude. The queen hugged her lovingly. Prince Zion held her hand gently. Their love story became stronger than ever. The royal bangles sparkled in the light. They symbolized truth, patience, and forgiveness. Areeba's heart was full of peace. She had turned pain into strength. The palace remembered this story forever. It became a royal legend of kindness. The sisters-in-law later became loyal family members. They supported Areeba in palace duties. Their jealousy faded completely. They learned humility through experience. Areeba guided them with gentle wisdom. She never acted superior to them. Her humility made everyone respect her. The queen often praised her values. The kingdom grew stronger each year. Peace became its identity. One day, Areeba visited a poor village. She wore simple clothes and royal bangles. She helped distribute food and clothes. People admired her deeply. Children smiled seeing her kindness. She believed true royalty is kindness. Not gold, not jewels, but heart matters. This message inspired many lives. Her name became known far and wide. Stories of her kindness spread everywhere. Back in the palace, the queen reflected. She thanked God for Areeba's presence. Prince Zion felt blessed every day. The royal family became united again. The Bangles remained a sacred memory. They reminded everyone of truth's victory. Areeba never let pride enter her heart. She stayed grounded and loving. Her life became an example of grace. The kingdom thrived under her influence. Seasons changed, but peace remained. The palace gardens always stayed beautiful. Birds nested freely in the trees. The royal couple ruled with wisdom. Areeba helped solve many disputes. Her advice was always gentle. People trusted her completely. The sisters-in-law became her supporters. They admired her leadership qualities. The palace became a place of harmony. One evening, Areeba reflected on her journey. She remembered the pain of lost bangles. She smiled knowing everything led to growth. She believed destiny teaches through trials. The queen joined her in reflection. They shared emotional moments together. Their bond was like mother and daughter. Prince Zion watched them with pride. He realized true love is understanding. The kingdom felt truly blessed. Areeba continued her charitable work. She opened schools for poor children. She supported widows and orphans. Her heart never grew tired. She inspired many queens in nearby kingdoms. Her story became part of royal history. The bangles remained her favorite treasure. They were more than jewelry now. They symbolized her life journey. A journey of pain, truth, and kindness. The sisters-in-law often thanked her silently. They regretted their earlier jealousy. But Areeba never let them feel ashamed. She healed their hearts with forgiveness. The palace remained peaceful forever. Every celebration honored Areeba's kindness. The queen often blessed her future generations. Prince Zion promised lifelong loyalty. Their love became eternal. The kingdom flourished under their rule. One final royal festival was held. Areeba was crowned as Queen of Hearts. The people cheered loudly. The bangles sparkled brighter than ever. She stood proudly but humbly. Her eyes reflected pure kindness. The Queen Mother smiled with tears. Prince Zion felt immense pride. The sisters-in-law clapped sincerely. The kingdom celebrated unity. Areeba addressed the crowd with grace. She spoke about forgiveness and truth. She encouraged kindness in every heart. People listened with deep respect. Her words touched everyone deeply. The night became unforgettable. Stars shone brighter above the palace. Music filled the royal air. Joy echoed across the kingdom. Areeba's legacy was born. Years passed peacefully in the kingdom. Areeba ruled with wisdom and love. The royal bangles stayed on her wrist. They reminded her of her journey. From pain came strength. From jealousy came forgiveness. From betrayal came wisdom. She transformed everything into light. The kingdom admired her forever. Her story became timeless. The palace historians wrote her tale. Children learned it in schools. Kings told it to their heirs. It became a legendary story. Areeba remained humble always. She never forgot her roots. Her kindness shaped generations. The bangles became royal heritage. They were preserved carefully. They symbolized truth forever. The sisters-in-law lived peacefully in service. They became better human beings. They respected Areeba fully now. Their hearts had changed completely. The queen blessed their transformation. Prince Zion forgave them fully. The kingdom remained united. Love conquered all jealousy. Peace ruled every heart. Harmony filled every home. Areeba's story reached distant lands. Travelers shared her tale everywhere. People called her the kind queen bride. The royal bangles became famous. They symbolized justice and love. Every bride wished for such kindness. Her story inspired millions. Even enemies learned from it. Kindness became the greatest power. And truth always won in the end. The kingdom flourished for generations. Areeba's legacy never faded. Her name was remembered with respect. The palace remained a symbol of peace. Her journey became eternal inspiration. The royal bangles still shined in history. And jealousy was forgotten forever. Only love and forgiveness remained. This was the story of kind bride Areeba. And the royal bangles that changed everything forever.